everybody. This is Legend.
This is Luke.
And we are the Eagles of Steel. So, today we're going to be talking about the draft. The recapping of it. And there were some teams that disappointed.
There are also some teams that really went off.
Yeah. And we're going to talk about the teams that, went off today. It was hard for me to decide. I got down like 13 teams, and I'm having to choose the top 5 plus a couple honorable mentions. So, same for you. I think it was like 11 for you?
It was like 11 or 12 for me.
Okay.
But
so,
I narrowed it down to 5 teams plus 2 honorable mentions.
So, starting off with the honorable mentions for me, I'll start off. I have the Green Bay Packers and my very own Pittsburgh Steelers in their honorable mentions. Packers. First wide receiver taken in the first round since 2002.
Krabby Patty.
How original.
And with extra onions.
Daring today, aren't we?
Yeah.
And we were live streaming this. We heard this.
Yeah.
The crowd lose their mind.
Oh, yeah. And the thing is, what's interesting about it, his last name. It's Matthew Golden. What's the Packers' colors? They're kind of like green and yellow, green, gold, if you will. Dude, it was perfect. Now, other notable players they took was an offensive tackle in Anthony Belton and another wide receiver, Savion Williams. They took 2 wide receivers, which they needed wideout because a lot of their wideouts are very mediocre.
Come on, man.
Sorry, guys. But as for the Steelers, Derek Harmon, I didn't agree with it at first, if you guys watched my live breakdown. But after really thinking about it, it was pretty good. And then we actually made up for it later by getting quarterback Will Howard in the 6th round from Ohio State.
You guys needed a QB, and I feel like that was a good move.
Yeah. And also we got running back Caleb Johnson, too, from the 2nd round. So we did pretty good. I have to admit, we did good. Not top 5, but good.
You're gonna probably lose your mind when you hear these honorable mentions. I have the Raiders here.
What?
With
okay.
Ashton Genty and Darian Porter, running back and corner, and then Atlanta was my other one.
Okay.
I feel like it was just they barely missed. Like it was good. They got 2 really good defensive players, what they desperately needed.
Yeah.
Jalen Walker and James Pierce Jr.
Yeah. For me, I actually have a thing about the Falcons, which is their first 2 picks were great, and the rest of their drafting was pretty bad.
Well, that's why I didn't feel like putting them in the top 5. Because the honorable mention, the reason why they're honorable mention because those 2 really good picks that they had.
Yeah. And then I see the Raiders. I don't know why they're there, but
down here, salt is a way of life.
So number 5 to start off for me, the Baltimore Ravens. Safety Malaki Starks was a perfect pick for them in round 1.
You know they already had a safety, 2 really good safeties.
They had 1 safety in Kyle Hamilton. They needed another one, and they got it. Then he also got defensive end Mike Green in the 2nd round, which we thought he was going to go 1st round. At least I did. So the fact that he went 2nd and to the Ravens was a huge pickup for them, especially with a lot of their edge rushers being kind of whatever. And then they also got a offensive tackle and Emory Jones Jr. And they got a kicker, Tyler Luke, which I wrote that one down because Mr. Old Man Justin Tucker getting a little washed out there.
Join the club. We've got jackets.
So it makes sense that they would go for a kicker.
No, I had the Patriots here at number 5.
Okay.
They had a draft night. 12 picks.
Ordinary Krabby. Oh my goodness! Squidward!
He went nuts.
The 2 most honorable ones were Travion Henderson, the running back, and probably one of the best tackles, if not the best one, Will Campbell.
Oh yeah, he was some of his stats and his size.
It's ridiculous.
So I'm excited to see that.
So I started with my number 4, the Giants.
All right.
The Giants also had a really good first 2 picks. Abdul Carter and Jackson Dart.
Yeah, they filled 2 major needs in a row like that. So
both actually in the 1st round because they traded up.
And fun little fact for Jackson Dart, he's from Ole Miss. Guess where Eli Manning was from?
Ole Miss.
Ole Miss.
Coincidence? I think not!
Anyway, but my number 4 is the Patriots. They obviously, Will Campbell being amazing, running back Trayvon Henderson, like you said, but also worked down wide receiver Kyle Williams. Their wide receiver core up to this point has been pretty mediocre, but with the addition of Stephon Diggs in free agency, plus getting a wide receiver in the draft,
Drake May has weapons.
and Drake May has not only weapons, he also has protection. He has a new running back. Like, their defense got upgraded, which I didn't write down a lot of their stuff, but the Patriots went nuts. The Patriots might actually be solid next year.
They're going to be probably playoff bound, but they're close.
Oh, yeah. And then, my number 3, the Tennessee Titans. Quarterback Cam Ward, number 1 overall pick. And I'd say it was a solid pickup because the Titans needed somebody other than the meme. So, they also got defensive end Oluwar Ferry Oladejo. I'm sorry, I messed up his name for that. And they also got a tight end Gunnar Helm, which was much needed because the Titans tight end I don't even know the name of. So, but how about you? What's your number 3?
I had the Baltimore Ravens.
Okay.
You named my 2. I have 2 picks for each team here.
Okay.
Like I have Malachi Starks and Mike Green.
Oh yeah.
I have Tennessee at number 2. Cam Ward, and you forgot their safety they picked up. They picked up Kevin Winston Jr. as well.
Okay.
Which was another major need for Tennessee.
Yeah. There's a lot of picks they had, so I didn't really know where to go with it. But
New England and Tennessee had a lot.
Oh yeah.
They made good use of it though.
Yeah. But my number 2 is, well, the Giants. Edge rusher Abdul Carter and Jackson Dart. Insane. And then obviously they got another offensive tackle in Marcus Mbao. There's literally just Mao. I don't even know how to say it. But, like, 3 major pickups, and there was more they had, obviously, too. But those are the main major ones, in my opinion, because they tackled on the things that they really needed. And now I'm interested to see if Jackson Dart's going to start or if it's going to be Russell Wilson or Jameis Winston.
Well, I guess we'll see with the preseason.
And
I feel like the Raiders...
my number 1...
I feel like the Raiders were 1.
Yes.
I feel like the Raiders
Number 1, Raiders. The Ashton Genty, obviously he's incredible. They also got wide receiver Jack Beck.
Yes.
I don't even know who that
They
is.
also got Darian Porter corner as well.
Yeah. And they also got an offensive guard in Caleb Rogers, which I really, really am happy with the Raiders draft. Plus they got a new head coach in Pete Carroll.
Which is a very smart
a very smart idea. And now, I know they're stuck with Geno Smith. But they gave Geno Smith people to work with a good running game, hopefully, with Ashton Genty.
And hopefully
and some new weapons and wide receiver and stuff. I'm excited to see the Raiders play.
Well, it depends on how their line goes.
And they made some upgrades there, too. So I think the Raiders made an all-around upgrade, which is good.
You're going to be shocked at my 1.
All right.
The hometown team.
You? Philly?
No,
Oh.
the hometown team with the draft.
Green
Bay.
Green Bay was number 1. All right.
For me.
Okay.
Matthew Golden and the tackle that they needed as well with Anthony Belton.
Yeah. They definitely hit on major things. Now, of course, there's other teams that we easily could have mentioned here. Like, but it's so hard, like, as we could have, 5 honorable mentions for all we know. Like
Jacksonville could be on.
Yeah, Jacksonville because of Travis Hunter, Tyler Warren, and, the Colts team was really good, something.
The Jets. The Jets?
No, not the Jets.
No, the Jets.
They're going to jet it.
Well, duh.
The Eagles could have been close, and there was a lot of great drafting. Even the Dallas Cowboys actually did pretty good.
I actually put that on here. I was thinking about Dallas.
Yeah, they did pretty good, but I still don't like them. And Tyler Booker. How many Tylers can one team have?
It's over 9,000!
I don't know.
I'm like,
How many times we teach
Jerry-
this lesson? Oh, man.
yeah, Jerry Jones just loves the name Tyler. But I don't know. But there you guys have it. That is our top 5 in draft teams. Please let us know in the comments below what you guys think. We are hoping that you guys have a good thought process on all the drafting.
And let us know in the comments, what do you think of our order, and what do you think your top 5 was?
Yes, definitely. And also, please hit that subscribe button, and also hit the like button. We want to know if you guys actually like what we're making. Because if you don't, then I'm wondering why we're making it. So, but yeah. Anyways, this is Elijah,
This is Luke.
and we are the Eagles of Steel. Bye.